In this video, you will learn how you can start a primary and secondary school business in your locality, wherever state or country you find yourself. And it should show you the reasons you need to start a secondary and a primary school business and how you can actually grow this business. Why start a primary and secondary school business? Why do you have to start a primary and secondary school business? Because it allows you to shape the educational experience of young children. It actually also contributes to the development and upliftment of your community. It's a long-term financially viable business. It's very essential services for parents. There is a consistent demand for high education. You are aware of that. There are actually low competition due to large startup costs. There is also potential for expansion. There's also job creation that you'll be making when you open this business. You'll be creating jobs. So this is a very wonderful business with a lot of opportunities that you might want to explore. You can never almost not go wrong when you start a primary or secondary school business. Now, how do you start this business? The first thing you need to do is to write a business plan. A business plan gives you detailed analysis of what you would need to start a business and to succeed in the business. In the business plan, you actually have a detailed analysis of the startup and operational cost. In the business plan, you consider the startup and operational cost and how you're going to raise it, target market survey analysis, possible challenges and solutions you're going to face in that business. You look at also the marketing plan and the sales strategy, the profits projection and expansion plan. You need to actually think of securing funds. That's the second step you need to take. How will you secure funds? To secure the funds, you need to sit down and do what is called financial planning, estimate startup costs, to buy the land, to build the structures, the equipment, to get the licenses required, the operational expenses like the salaries of your staff, both teaching and non-teaching staff, the utilities, the maintenance, the projected revenue, also the funding sources. Where are you going to raise your funds from? Okay, you need to explore financial options like personal savings, loans, investors, or partnership. So, third step you need to take to start this business is to obtain regulatory approval. Okay, the regulatory approval, first one is you need to register a business with the Corporate Affairs Commission of your state or country, obtain the necessary licenses from the Ministry of Education, and comply with the local government regulations and standard where you want to establish this school. Head to the national policy on educational guidelines. So you can be on the right side and have the full backing of the law before you go into this business, and to ensure that your school will not be shut down when you've started. All right, the fourth step you need to actually take now is to acquire land and facilities. Please do not get a very small land. Your school business, you need to have a spacious land, like at least a plot of land. If it's 2 plots, better. The larger the size of land, the better. Okay, so you need to select a suitable location with adequate space for classrooms, playgrounds, and other facilities. A school business needs a fairly large size of land so that children or pupils can have where to play. The playground also have enough room, classroom size. Ensure the premises are safe and conducive to learning. Do not establish a secondary or primary school at a volatile environment or unsafe environment. Also plan for a future expansion. You might want to have a large land so that you can plan to expand in the future expansion, in case you want to build more facilities like boarding houses and all that. Okay, but at least a plot of land would be a good way to start. At least I personally recommend at least a plot of land. If you can get more, better. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, like and share our videos with your friends, and so that we can actually grow and keep providing you more useful information. So the fifth step you need to take is to recruit experienced staff. Okay, hire qualified teachers and administrative staff who align with your school's vision and curriculum requirement. You need to ensure that you get good staff, good and experienced high quality staff, because those staff will help you to grow your school, because those staff will help you to dish out value that parents will see in the lives of their children, and then would blow the trumpet about your school business, and more parents will bring their children or their wards to your school. So you need to also, when you get this staff, try to provide initial training for them, and also continue to ensure that they are developing their skills and how you can help them develop their skill, provide an environment for them to grow and to also explore better skill development in the teaching career. Or the sixth step you need to take now is to carry out enrollment and marketing. Once you've actually built your school and employed teachers, now you need to develop a marketing plan to attract students. Right, utilize social media, local advertisement, community engagement, outline the admission process, including criteria and application procedures, so that people can start enrolling. Blow the trumpet about your school. Let the world know using different marketing means, flyers, social media, and even you can even use the print media or even the mass media like the television, radio, to tell people that your school has the enrollment have started. Right. So now when you've done that, now launch and operate. So to launch the business, you need to open the business for enrollment, or at the school for enrollment, and make necessary adjustments where necessary as you progress. Just start. Everything must not be perfect before you start. All right, but the most important is that you have the basic things in place. Now, when you now start up, you can now continue to grow from there. So monitor and evaluate. Once you've started, you can now continuously monitor educational outcomes, the output, and also student satisfaction, financial performance of the school and the school business. Adjust the strategies as needed. All right, this 8th step you need to take now is to implement good financial management. This is key, because if you do not implement good financial management, you will not make progress. You may not see the opportunity to expand. All right, so maintain good budgeting and financial planning. Set tuition fees and other charges appropriately. Let it not be too expensive, and let it not also be too cheap, in order not to prevent you from making the needed profits you need to make. But you not make your tuition fee too exorbitant, so that people can be able to afford it, parents can be able to afford it, and also you can also have more students or pupils that come to your school. All right, so also develop financial monitoring and reporting systems. Make sure that you hire an accountant, and that will also help you to keep track of things. Make sure you record all your expenditures, all your investments, and the income and all that, and ensure that you are keeping good financial management. You're using good financial management techniques in order to ensure that the business is doing so well. All right, so the 9th step you need to take now, implement quality assurance strategies. Now, it's one thing to start a school or a business generally, another thing with a good note, another thing to maintain standard. So your school may have started in a very positive note and with high standard, good teachers, good equipment, but you need to ensure that these equipments are not deteriorating. If they are deteriorating, try to bring them up to speed, try to refurbish them, make them standard. Again, also the teachers need to make sure that you are putting eye on the teachers to make sure that they are not deviating on the quality standards that you have established for this business. Implement good quality control measures and to ensure high educational standards. Regularly evaluate what is happening in your school, the progress, and get feedback. Ensure that you establish a feedback mechanism in order to evaluate what is happening and how you can make progress. All right, keep up with the accreditation processes. Now, the next step you need to take now is to maintain compliance and growth. All right, so this Ministry of Education and all, they mostly give you requirements to maintain in order to keep your school going. So try to comply with this. Stay updated on regulatory changes if there are, and ensure ongoing compliance with educational standards and legal requirements. Continuously improve your equipment. Invest in infrastructural upgrades from time to time. After some years, you can repaint your building, the school buildings, and get a lab equipment, computers, updated facilities for learning, and staff development. Also ensure that your staff are developing themselves in order to maintain competitiveness and quality, or else other schools will take over. Other schools, your competitors will thrive over you. So you do not want to have you falling short of your competitors. But this business, as with other business, is not without challenges. So this school business can have challenges. The possible challenges that you're going to experience when you are starting this business is, number one, obtaining government approvals and licenses, securing adequate funding and financial resources, finding suitable premises and facilities, hiring qualified staff, adhering to regulatory standards and curriculum requirements, competing with established schools in your area, handling administrative tasks and paperwork effectively. These are some challenges that you're going to experience in the course to starting this business. But I've also outlined some how you can possible solutions to combating each of these challenges that you might encounter when starting this business. So let us look at the possible solutions to the challenges that I've outlined. some things you can do is to build relationship with local authorities and navigate bureaucracy early on. So that all those authorities like the Ministry of Education, the Corporate Affairs Commission, the Board for Education, Educational Board, they have different names in different countries. So ensure that you have their requirements and make sure that you are not falling short of their requirements and keep up with them. Okay, seek investment from multiple sources such as loan, grants, partnerships. So you might want to expand the financial sources in order to build this business. In case so you don't have money, you might do not only rely on your savings. You may want to enter into partnerships, into grants. Okay, so you must not necessarily have all the finances to start this business. First of all, what you need to do, you can just get a land and relax. Just get a large land, secure the land, and you relax. You can now start saving for other things like building. So what you need to do, get a land and continue your life and continue to save for this business, all right, to start up. So one thing that you need to also do is to utilize recruitment agencies and local educational networks for hiring, all right. So because you need to hire good and experienced staff. Other possible solutions to challenges that we have outlined earlier is to regularly update the policies and procedures to meet local standards. So if you don't want to be at the wrong side of the law, ensure that you are keeping abreast of changes in regulatory authorities in the educational standards or regulatory standards in your locality or in your country, in order not to fall short of them and receive some litigation. So also offer unique programs or specialties to attract students and parents. So you might want to actually maybe have your school bus parents deliver children or kids to their home and pick them from their home and also send them back home. Try to implement things that other schools are not doing, your competitors' schools are not doing. Have lab equipment, IT and all that. Implement efficient management software and hire capable administrative staff. So these are some things that you can do to mitigate all the challenges that I've earlier listed as possible challenges to starting this business. All right, so now by following the steps in this video, you should be able to establish a successful and profitable primary and secondary school business that meets the educational needs and contributes positively to your host community. All right, so but if you want me to do a detailed business plan, a very detailed business plan with financial figures, all right, for you on starting this business, please send me an email. My email address is in the description box of this video. All right, send me an email. You'll find my email address in the description box of the video. I'll do a detailed business plan that you can actually use to secure loans from any financial institution, any bank or whatever. My business plan comes with a financial analysis, detailed financial analysis, SWOT analysis, everything you need to have that will meet the requirements of loan organizations. Also want to join our free Telegram channel. The link to our Telegram channel is in the description box of the video. In our Telegram channel, I share useful information on how you can actually get better financially outside what I share on this platform. All right, so do not fail to join our free Telegram channel. You learn about business, about investment, about finances generally, and all that things. So till I come your way next time with another useful content, do have a wonderful day.